people are saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I'm having this hard time because I'm like, if they all are saying the same thing, why is it not happening for me already? Why is it not like clicking for me in my business? Like, what's stopping me? And don't be afraid to pay for ads. And a bonus one, drill it in. Whatever your content business is, drill it into your audience's head or whoever head. Don't be afraid to get on TikTok. Don't be afraid to get on Patreon, Facebook, shit. Whatever platform, YouTube, use it all, okay? It's a chance game, a little bit. Okay, welcome back to another video, y'all. Okay, I'm not dressed up. I'm not looking fine, dine, and breathing. Okay, where did I get fine, dine, and breathing from? I got it from SpongeBob. But listen, that's not what we're talking about today. I could have had 5 pieces of content, but I got it my own way. I just want to talk about the past masterclass I just took, which was the T.S. Madison Creator Income Code. And I just want to say we have 5 days of, work, videos, a group chat to share, reflect, and all different type of things. But there's some things that I want to break down. And if T.S. Madison and her team ever sees this video, I think she'll appreciate me for being honest, because I appreciate her for being 100% who she is and being honest within herself. I'm going to just be 100. When I started seeing, because you have to have a team in this, so I'm not blaming T.S. Madison for the way that her team handled some things. And I'm going to give you the flip side. So, okay, first, I attended the first 2-3 days, Well, I did attend the first 2 days, and then the third day was a little shaky. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I've heard this information before. And then when I started listening to some of it, I'm like, this is textbook. Like, this is verbatim what I done already heard somebody else say. And so I'm like, it started making me question, like, did you take his class? And he informed you about the way that he speaks, the way that he, educates, the way that he holds a conversation and can hold a room, And I was about to start getting pissed off because I'm like, I done wasted my money to hear information that I already know. But on the flip side of that, for the people who didn't know that information, and it was also confirmation for me, like, people are saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I'm having this hard time because I'm like, if they all are saying the same thing, why is it not happening for me already? Why is it not like clicking for me in my business? Like, what's stopping me? And it can be so many loopholes, you get what I'm saying, or so many causations for myself, or so many causes for myself that I get in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first started this video, we were encouraged to make 5 videos, each day, to reflect on things that we learned, like the 369 method. If you don't know what the 369 method is, because I didn't know what the 369 method is, it's basically a real deep-rooted way of manifestation. You wake up in the morning, you write something 3 times. You in the evening, you write it 6 times, and before you go to bed, you write it 9 times. Now, that's something I've been struggling with. Now, I had already did this. Now, if you go back in my YouTube videos and in the past, my reaction channel, you can see my vision board in the back of my videos. Like, it was in every single video. And I know that's something that the universe, God, or whoever, the higher power that you believe in, that was confirmation of it working. And it did. I had my own apartment. I had technically a vehicle, and I had a whole bunch of other things going on that God had placed to show me that this is a life that you can have, but I got to break you down so you can understand that you can get it again, and that the knowledge that you learn from this, nobody can take away from you, which I'm so appreciative for. So back to the creator income code. Like I said, I learned a lot of things. 369 method, the 3 C's, content collaboration. What was it? Content collaboration. Was it content collaboration? And it was one more C. Okay, so a lot of things that I learned in that process, in that class, and in the Q&A, a lot of people had a lot of questions. But I did feel like it was a lot of fan service. Like I didn't, and throughout this whole thing, what I can really be appreciative about is they showed how to run a class. That was my main thing that I feel like I kind of got away from. Not got away from, but took away from this class was they actually showed how to conduct a class and how to have a team. They talked about taxes. I don't know how much I can talk about, without being sued. That's why I'm not going into the worksheets and all that kind of stuff. But in my previous video, I talked about how I had filled out a whole poster board, going on, talking about what I was supposed to be doing, my mission, things that I had already done. But the way that the questions were structured, it was very to the point. Like, if you stop making videos today, for example, who gonna miss you? Or what is different? What do you do that stands out that says, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I do blah, blah, blah. That was the same thing when I told y'all about your storytelling and your brand. When we went all over the brand thing, it's the same thing, y'all. Over and over. I understand that Black people are not pushed on these platforms and they want you to act a certain way. Either you have to be funny, you got to be shucking and jiving, dancing like me, or you have to play sports or something. It's just very limited. And you just have to try really hard. And for somebody who feels like they hold their integrity, through their content because you want to influence others to be the best version of themselves. You want to influence young gays to be the best version of themselves, not to go out there be trying to do sex work, support trans women, young trans youth, with funding and different kind of things. Like I have large goals. And I think that workshop definitely encouraged me to not only keep going, but to manifest, to already say I am. Things that it's crazy because God was already aligning those things in my head, because the I am and all these things, it was just confirmation over and over again. Things that I was already doing. I am this. I was using Iyanla Van Zant affirmations already every week when I got on here. Y'all know I would, if you've been following me, I would post, because Tuesday is my day like today. I would post, my Iyanla's affirmation. I would say a prayer, and then we would talk about, whatever is going on in our lives and things that, transpire. And then we were encouraging the 60 minutes a day to a better future, right? So that's something that really has been on my mind. And at this point, I feel like I'm in a step of, then she talked about what was better, having LLC or S corp. It was a lot of gems in there. It's just sometimes we can get in our own way. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, that was 5 pieces of content that I passed up on. This is only 2 pieces of content that I got to make from that 5-day experience. So it's all about, just because something looks a way on the outside doesn't mean that it's going to be that way on the inside. Even if you feel a certain type of way or something, because I spent $100. Even if you feel a specific type of way about something, still go and get what you can out of the situation. Don't just give up on it because you think that you know what they're going to say. Because it was definitely more gems in there that, what I need is to get my money up, and I want to pay for more expensive coaching because I feel like I need one-on-one help. I want to know verbatim, you talking to me, no fluff, what did you do, to get where you are? And T.S. Madison was very vulnerable about sharing some of her failures, sharing about, people using her. And that has happened to me. Businesses, different corporations using me for, my likeness and my viewership and all this kind of stuff, and not being paid fairly, and how to negotiate your contract. And people think that she is just bragging, or she's saying she's literally done it. She's lived this. And I know sometimes it's so hard for people to accept someone's identity and not understand the message or understand the person that it's coming from. And that's something that irritates my soul. She is a pioneer in our community. And one thing I have to say out of all of this, I'm not arguing with no more heterosexual people. You have to find your community, okay? They might find you, but you, at the end of the day, you have to be consistent. Make sure that's interesting, intriguing, entertaining, informing, okay? And keep punching it in. Keep pushing it in. Believe who you say you are. I am such and such. I am such and such. I do such and such. Live your life like you lying on a resume until it's actually done, until it's the truth. I am such such. I am such such. I do such such. Now, I'm not saying go up in the hospital saying you are OBGYN, okay, and then you get up in there. Not the important jobs. We talking about, y'all know the jobs where you can put on your resume and you wiggling around, honey. Okay, because this is what a lot of people do, when they're in the entertainment industry. They wiggle around finding their best way to complete, tasks and things to level up their career, level up their engagement, So some things that I can take away from the Creator Income Code Challenge, and I'll be back to talk about some more things. But 3 things that I took away from it was manifesting, the 369 method, the 3 C's, and don't be afraid to pay for ads. And a bonus one, drill it in. Whatever your content business is, drill it into your audience's head or whoever head. Don't be afraid to get on TikTok. Don't be afraid to get on Patreon, Facebook, whatever platform, YouTube, use it all, okay? Because I'm going to give you a personal experience before I go. I can post a video on TikTok, it get 200 views. I post it on YouTube, it get 50K views. I post it on Instagram, it get 500 views, 500 to 1,000. You get what I'm saying? So you never know what platform will shoot your video up, or whatever algorithm that you're on will shoot your video up. And don't be scared to have multiple streams, meaning each platform. Don't be scared. I have 3 YouTube channels. I have 3 TikTok pages. And that prepared me, which I didn't understand now, and I'm sorry, I'm about to go. That prepared me to understand multiple revenues of income. Like a lot of people say, go for on one thing. Stay strong on that one thing. But me, I already understood from a young age that longevity, in the long run, these 3 things are going to pay me. These 3 things are going to turn into 6 things. These 6 things are going to turn into 12 things. These 12, you get what I'm saying? As long as you stay with it. Stay with it. Don't give up. Keep hammering the content. Don't come on here trying to be perfect. Because that's what I was trying to do. I'm trying to show up perfect everywhere. Have my wig and makeup on everywhere. And it starts to get taxing. But guess what? My audience don't care. You probably don't even care. So let's just get it done. Let's get the work done. Okay? And if nobody has told you all year, all month, all week, all day, I love you. And let me tell you something. I'm going to drop all the gems here. Okay? Everything that I learned, every experience that I've been through, I'm going to come through and I'm going to tell y'all, because we're going through this together. So I encourage you to like this video. I encourage you to leave a comment of something, a book or something that can help me with financial literacy on this journey, or just something that's inspirational, quote. Leave me something down that you got going on. Drop your business or something. I'm here I'll promote your stuff, for the free ski. Just let me know. And make sure to save this video, because it could help somebody like you and me. So, Shantastic Gang, I'll see you in the next video.